My neighbor said my 6-year-old trashed her BMW, but the city showed up and fined her. At 7 o'clock on Saturday, my neighbor Karen called me furious. "Your daughter Emma threw rocks at my car," she said. "Big ones. I'm taking pictures for insurance and I'm calling the police." Emma is 6 and scared of her own shadow. "Rocks? Karen, what rocks? Don't act clueless," she snapped. "I saw her at 6:30, right by my BMW, throwing them." I threw on shoes and walked outside. The air was cold and the street was quiet, but Karen was already in her driveway in a bathrobe, filming her spotless white BMW like it had been attacked. She pointed at the hood. A few tiny blue and silver pebbles sat there. She shoved her phone close to my face, still recording. "Tell your viewers why you're refusing to take responsibility," she said. I picked one up. "Aquarium gravel." "Karen, these are tiny. Your car isn't scratched. Scratches can be microscopic," she said. "This car cost $50,000. You're paying for this. I already told the neighborhood group." She started tapping her screen like she was about to dial. "If you won't handle it, the police will," she said. "Emma is asleep," I said. "She doesn't wake up until 8 on weekends." "So you're calling me a liar?" she shot back. "Bring her out here. I want to hear it from her." I went inside and found Emma curled up with her stuffed bunny. "Sweetie, did you go outside early today?" She shook her head fast. "No. Am I in trouble?" "No, just come with me," I said, and took her next door. Karen opened her door holding a folder of printed photos. She was still recording, and she aimed the camera right at Emma's face. Emma flinched and grabbed my hand. "Emma," Karen said, crouching a little but keeping that sharp voice. "Tell your mom why you threw rocks at my car." Emma stared at her shoes, then pointed toward the BMW. "I was feeding the fish," she whispered. Karen straightened up, arms crossed. "Fish? There are no fish. She's been coached." Emma's eyes filled up. "Under the car," she said. "The blue and silver ones." I walked over and saw the BMW parked right over a storm drain. The grate was under the front bumper, and the same gravel was sprinkled around it. Emma crouched and pointed into the slots. "They live down there," she said. "I was dropping food so they won't be hungry." "Karen, she didn't throw rocks at your car," I said. "She dropped aquarium gravel into the drain. She thinks fish live there." Karen didn't calm down. "So she was at my car," she said. "That's the point. She shouldn't be near my property." She scooped a handful of gravel into a plastic bag like evidence. "What if she scratched the paint? Kids need supervision." "She was on the sidewalk," I said. "She thought she was helping." "I don't care," Karen said. "Rules are rules." Emma tugged my sleeve. "Mommy, why is the angry lady's car drinking the street water?" I looked closer and saw a dark drip under the BMW, steady and slow, landing right in the storm drain. A rainbow sheen spread on the wet metal. "Karen, your car is leaking oil into the drain," I said. "That's ridiculous," she said. "It's basically new. It was serviced last month." I pulled out my phone and filmed the drip. "This goes to the waterways," I said. "I'm reporting it." Karen stepped toward me. "Don't you dare," she said, reaching for my phone. I stepped back. "Don't touch me," I said. She froze, then hissed. "This is harassment." I called the city environmental line and gave our address. Karen kept talking over me, telling me to hang up, but I read the car description and license plate anyway. We stood there while the drip kept falling. Karen's face kept changing as she watched it, like she was doing math in her head. Across the street, a couple curtains shifted like people were watching. Karen noticed, lowered her voice, and kept pacing anyway. About 25 minutes later, a city truck pulled up. An inspector walked over, looked at the slick, and started taking photos. "Whose car?" he asked. "Mine," Karen said quickly. He pointed at the drain. "This is a contamination violation. Fine is $500. Tow it now, fix it, and clean this up. I need proof within 24 hours. Karen blurted, "But her kid was throwing rocks at my car," and pointed at the pebbles. The inspector glanced at the tiny gravel, then looked at Emma. "Were you feeding fish, sweetheart?" Emma nodded. "The car is making the water yucky," she said. He wrote for a moment, tore off a yellow slip and held it out. "Here's your citation." Karen took it, stared at it, and walked inside without another word. Now my neighbors are saying I reported her car. Was I wrong?